Welcome back to the Girl Cave. I'm really excited. I get to scrap tonight. It's been, I would say, over a week since I've scrapped. I was busy cleaning my room, and then I was just not feeling like I could sit down and scrap for a while. I had already gone through the process of sorting my pictures and choosing which size to print my photos, and then I placed them in envelopes, so I have all of these ready to be scrapped. And I'm gonna start with this one, and I don't have the paper in here because I am doing the 6x6 paper pad, 20 sketches in 20 weeks with Allison Davis, so we're using 6x6 paper pads. In my case, I have several in my kit already, and some of them are 6x6 and some of them, most of them, are 6x8. I knew that I was going to use one of these, and I went through them right now because the theme is butterflies. So I have the photos, and I had some butterfly tags. I'm not really sure that I would use them, but it's something that I knew that I had with the theme of butterflies. And I also had a lot of wood veneers and butterflies. I went through my pads and I was looking for a paper where the butterflies would be visible and not get lost in the pattern. So I went through and I chose from my mini collection of I Am from Simple Stories. I have a 6x8 paper pad. I have some of their stickers and a pack of embellishments, and I also have a sheet of their cut-aparts, which I keep with Simple Stories Vintage Garden Kit. But I'm not going to pull that because I think this, for what I'm going to do, this is going to be enough. From the embellishment kit, I picked out 2 of their die cuts, which are butterflies. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them. Like, I would like to see how it's going to look with some flat butterflies and some wood veneer butterflies, but I can see that the scale is off, so these might not work for me. I do have a few butterfly stickers, and the scale is, it's close. I think I have only one though, so I'm not sure it's going to work for me. But I'm also going to go through my sticker binder and see if I have any other butterflies over there. These, I have 2 and they're about the same size, but they are in rose gold and I don't want to add any metallics. So I'm going to be basing my layout on Allison Davis sketch number 2 from that ebook, and I will list that ebook below the description so that if you're interested, you can look it up. It's a great resource. You have 20 sketches and they're beautiful. They use 6x6 papers, or you can use your scraps, or you can just take your 12x12 sheets of paper and cut them into 6x6. So from that paper pad, I chose these sheets of paper, and they're actually the same sheet of paper. One is the A side and one is the B side. And I think I was initially drawn to this one, very subdued, so that I knew that my butterflies would not get lost there. And then when I was auditioning the butterflies to see how they would look, you know, I would just throw them on top and say, well, you know, I can still see the butterflies, that's good. And then I flipped through the book, and when I saw the B side, I was like, oh, that's pretty too. And they stand out. So these will be the 2 sheets of paper that I use. And then for my background paper, my background sheet, I'm going to do, I think, only a 12x12, like a 1-page layout instead of a 2-page layout like she has. I don't know yet if I'm going to use white background paper or maybe even a colored cardstock, because I have a lot of colored cardstock and it's time for me to use some of it up because it's just sitting there. And that's my next step, is just to go through my sticker binder and see if I can find any more butterflies. And then I'll go through my die cut notebook to see if I have any other butterflies in here too that I could use. And once I gather all of my embellishments, I'll put them in this little tray here so that they're ready for me to use, and I'll get started. Okay, so I went through my sticker binder and all I could find was this sheet from Creative Memory. So this is super old, but this butterfly and that butterfly will work. I don't like those. These two will work, and then I had another one on that I Am from Simple Stories sticker sheet. So 3 of them would be more than enough if I choose to go that route. And then when I was going through my die cut binder, I found my little gator. And you are going to be thinking, well, what does a gator have to do with butterflies? And I'll tell you. This was at the University of Florida Butterfly Garden. And you can't talk about UF without gators. I'm going to be on the lookout for more gator stickers or maybe a little gator punch, because that would be cute. Any layouts that I do from the University of Florida to hide a little gator. My oldest son is a UF graduate, so I have plenty of UF pictures. I'm choosing to distress the pictures because why not? It's an outdoor picture. Like the subject was outdoors, it's nature, and even though it's pictures of us as well, I'm like, why not? I mean, it's something different, and I'm going to be really happy to send her a picture of this finished layout so that she remembers our outing from last year and knows that I'm thinking about her. That'll be cute. And I put it on this because, well, you're not going to be able to see it here, but there's, when I use the file on the pictures, I'm exposing the paper. The photo itself, the photo colors, that little dust comes off, and I don't want it on my white furniture. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this. It's kind of a tangerine-ish kind of pink. It's a weird shade of pink. Now my decision has to be, this is a rough sketch of what, I just threw things there. But pretty much that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to have the butterflies coming out of here. It will say summer, and then in the blue letters, I'm going to write field trip. And I was able to do surgery on these letters, okay? Because I really wanted to use up as much as I could from from this. I really did, because I want to get rid of them. But I didn't, like, they're still letters. So I struggle with that because I'm cheap. But I did surgery, and I think it looks pretty darn good. This E used to be a letter B, so I just cut a little bit off. And this was a letter C and an exclamation point, and I made it into a D. So it'll say summer field trip, because this is my friend. And every summer we go to the pool every day, and then we have our little summer day trip. And this has been the first summer that we've not been able to even get together and go to the pool because of the pandemic. And I kind of miss it, but I thought, you know what, let me just scrap these pictures and reminisce, because what better way to keep memories alive, right? This will be a quick page, actually, very quick page. All that I have left to do for this layout is my journaling, which will go right here. I thought it would be appropriate to use like that little sheet you get when you rent out a book, because it was at the University of Florida, and that's going to be perfect. I just have to write tiny. I have to write small. I made a little tag with the leftover. I had 2 pieces left over from these sheet of paper because they were 6 by 8 and I wanted them to be 6 by 6. So with one of the pieces, I used this side and I made a little tag, make my title there, and I put a little tiny butterfly on his snout. Is that what it's called? Snout or mouth? I don't know. And then I had the flat sticker butterflies, the little ones, like coming out from beneath the tag, and then the rest of the butterflies flying off across the page. This is loosely based off sketch number 2 from Allison Davis. My 4x6 pictures did not fit the layout because they were going in the wrong direction. So I took her double page layout and I kind of merged both pages. I condensed it into one, but it served as the inspiration, and that's the beauty about sketches is that they can inspire you. Like you look at it and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, it gives you an idea of something to do with your page. I hope to see you again next week. Come back again right here at the Girl Cave. Bye.